What I do know about this league is elite coaches, elite fan bases, talented players. And, you know, we haven't gotten to the championship game. I think luck breaks into that. I think health. I think referees whistle. I think there's a lot of that stuff that gets, you know, goes into that matchup, certainly. But I do know that this is an NCAA Final Four national championship caliber league every night, and it teaches you how to be resilient all season long, you know, and that prepares you for, you know, the NCAA tournament too. So I don't have any answers for why the league hasn't won. I know that's a question. I do know this league is very, very good.
Great about what our league is and who we are and the teams we have to face every year. I think it's a combination. Like, there's no excuses, right? You got to go out and you got to get the job done. You know, I think if you look at last year, though, we beat each other up so much. Like, really, we had only Purdue. That was maybe Indiana was a 4 seed. But Purdue was a 1 seed. All the rest of us were like 7, 8, 9, 10s. So, you know, and a lot of us won our first round game, you know, and then all of a sudden now we're playing a 2 seed. Like, for us, you know, we did a good job. We won our first. Now you're playing UCLA in California. I mean, like, that's a tough game, you know. So I think part of it was I didn't think our seedings were great because of how we beat each other up within the course of the year. But that's no excuse. Like, we got to be ready to play. I mean, we know, talking as coaches, and, you know, we can't keep, you know, promoting how good our league is and then get to the tournament and not get the job done. And so I think everybody, you know, first and foremost, getting there is really hard. You know, you got to go through the grind of the Big Ten. But once we get our 8 teams or 9 teams, whatever, hopefully more in there, that we got to try to be at our best and have some teams make some runs and kind of reestablish what we feel about our conference as coaches.
The Big Ten's had the second most Final Four teams in the last 10 years. So I think it's a little bit overstated when you're talking about, because I hear that question a lot, you know, the drought. The drought of the national championship is a real thing. But I think this league just has to keep knocking on the door. I don't know that you can say, hey, the league's so physical throughout the year that somehow that impacts March. You know, I don't know. You know, I've thought about it a lot. I think guard play typically wins in March, and I think our league has been driven maybe a little bit with bigger guys. So I think having teams right now that have really good guard play. I know when we went to the Sweet 16 at Butler, we had a number of guards, and I think that perhaps could be a reason, but you know, I think we just have to keep knocking on the door, and we'll get there.
Painter, get your butt to work, man. This is going to be your first Final Four, and this should be the one you go win the damn thing. How's that?
Thanks for watching Big Ten Ted, where it's all Big Ten all year long. Make sure to like the video to spread the word of Big Ten Ted to the masses, and subscribe to the channel for updates on Big Ten content that drops every day.